This Rimworld class is back in session, so prepare your brainstem for a mighty dose of hot, steamy Pierre. Could be a lot worse, it could be a hot, steamy dose of milky. Welcome to this Rimworld vegan series, where today we're going to implant semi-sentient dryads into the heads of our colonists. Any questions? Probably not after I finish the operation. Oh, and, Petal has a face now. And to be honest, it's making me feel things. So it was in fact Guilon over in my Discord made a facial animation patch for the Dryad race. And now Petal can look just as expressive as everyone else. I love the Dryads immediately rushing over. Fuck off. So Petal can now look as expressive as all of our other colonists. What I like as a weird coincidence, so this is purely random, I just installed the mod and this is how she ended up looking. She has heterochromia by the looks of it. One eye is a different color to the other, which is kind of nice given that half of the body is tree and half of it is person. Now, I was being deadly serious in the intro when I said we're going to implant sentient dryads into the heads of our colonists. We unlocked the anima bionics in, I don't know if anima bionics is the right word for it, but anima body parts for our colonists. By combining herbal medicine, anima fiber, which we should be growing pretty soon, and a shitload of wood, we can make organic wooden, I suppose, plant-based body parts for our people. Some of them are a little more wacky than others. A magic wood leg makes some sense, but then it goes a little off the deep end with full-on dryads that you can implant in people's brains to make them more psychic. And I kind of discussed whether or not our people would be okay with that. Now, right now, everybody is hard against it. Our ideology by default started with body modification being abhorrent, because we're all about nature and things being very, very natural, which I think is the same word I've just said twice there. But for a group of people who worship trees and are psychically connected to trees, body parts that would strengthen their tree connection and make them more with that side of nature, I think should be acceptable. So we started working on our reformation points, 6 more, and we can hopefully change their minds. Now, we will never add in regular bionics. We don't want any advanced power arms or love enhancers, mainly because you can't improve on perfection. Milky doesn't need a love enhancer. Milky is the goddamn love enhancer. Now, Petal makes sense to upgrade with the Dryadic part. She is already, of course, Dryad in nature. Milky and Dice, though, I think out of all of our colonists make sense, not only based on their traits, but based on who they are in the colony. You know, they were our founding colonists. And I think based on their rank here, they deserve a few little parts. Maybe not a total conversion into tree person. And as someone quite rightly pointed out in the comments yesterday, Milky would never turn down the opportunity for wood. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a little worried with the amount of comments I've seen from people asking me to feed the Dryads go juice. And the worst part is they've actually got a point. They ripped apart those centipedes the other day like they were nothing. Now imagine them doing it twice as fast, hopped up on vaporized go juice. Yeah, I mean, I get it. What we need near the entrance of the base then, probably in this area, that would make a lot of sense. We've got to make sure our regular people don't walk through it, though. Having an area here dedicated to having a go juice vaporizer. Whenever we get a raid coming in, we keep the Dryads in here until they get roughly kind of into this zone. Then we unleash them, like completely high as hell. But I also worry a little bit that we're treating them like weapons, like tools for the colony rather than equals, especially because I still haven't renamed the majority of them. Hello? It's a bird just casually walking into the base. What a fucking bizarre sight. Where the hell do you think you're going? Really? It walked all that way to eat that raccoon. They can fly. See? I told you they can fly. Well, that brings me on to my next point. Anyway, I was panning over here so that we could start building the Hedge Maze. So many Rimworld series fall into that trap of having the kill box, but now we have a legitimate reason to build a kill box, or in this case, a Hedge Maze. I'm not going to line it with traps or anything like that, because ultimately we're still non-violent, but a way to deter enemies getting into our base so easily is not only fairly nice to have, means we can get our Dryads into their drugs room, but it also just makes a lot of sense thematically. So let's see what we can build here. Maybe like an actual proper maze with a different layout than just the regular kind of back and forth lines for enemies to walk down. Oh, charity, eh? That was good timing. Because charity is an essential, I'm not sure we'll actually get any development points for it, but I was just thinking what we can do to try and get some more. Bearing in mind, Pierre's had some mad fucking parties recently, and we've pretty much exhausted all of our options. I don't think, though, we've had a burn bong, though. That should count. Oh, it actually did work. Look at that. Turns out we do have essential charity. Ignore me. As if I know what's going on in any of these episodes I've ever uploaded. I've barely even played this damn game. Winter has just kicked in, but in theory it won't make any difference now, right? I'll keep a very close eye on the temperature within all of our greenhouses, but it's just going to be business as usual for us. Same drugs, same anima grass, same bees. We've got to keep an eye on the bee dome because there's only one. What the fuck is going on there? It's a campfire. Genuinely just looks as if the beehive is on fire. There are only 2 campfires in there, though, so that one might get quite cold. We'll keep a very close eye on that one. Dryad should be nice and luxurious. They've obviously got the steam vent under the hot spring along with their campfires. Getting a little bit dangerous, I think. And I think that's a pretty good start on the Hedge Maze, too. We might want to throw down another door so that our people can actually leave the main base. We've got one at the top here, but maybe one on this side. I don't want to open it up too much to enemies. Although I say that, the doors are probably stronger and less flammable than the hedges. Yeah, it would actually be more beneficial to build the entire fucking wall out of doors at this point. And we have another charity quest immediately here. Transporter crash, giving honor +10. Somebody brought this up, that it would almost be better if we never give Petal her ceremony. I think the way they phrased it in the comments is she's just a drug-addled hippie, unaware of the fact that she is a countess in the Empire. I kind of love that idea. Either way, I'll definitely take the honor, I think. Thank you very much. Obviously, we're doing it for the development points so that we can implant dryads into the heads of our people. To reiterate. Hello? You guys good? They seem fine. We've had these shuttle crashes before where there's been so many people they actually haven't needed our help. I suppose we'll get the dryads on sort of standby. I'll put them here where they won't be in any danger immediately, and then if we see kind of a big threat coming in, we'll send them out in a hurry. Oh no, not the tree minders! Our kindred spirits. They are here for the Imperials, not us, but we can't let them kill one another. So instead, we'll just send in a bunch of bloodthirsty dryads and kill them all. Tree minders, eh? I got some fucking trees for you to mind right here. Are the nobles okay? Yeah, they seem like they're doing fine. Yeah, you better fucking run. Good lord, it's like they're happening all over again. Oh no, one of them died? Shit. Well, that's not my fault. Are we good? Requires somebody who's dead, I think. Oh, balls. Is that... Am I genuinely going to fail the quest because of that? Oh, there you are. What the hell were you doing? I just had to pop to the bathroom quickly. There you go. And she's now Countess. Petal is now officially the highest rank possible in the Empire. And I'm pretty sure if we get this burn bong built, we should be able to have another ritual. There you go. Begin like a mad orgy, bro. I've no idea what I was smoking when I named that, but it was either not enough or far too much. Hey, where's Pierre? Pierre, you're missing out. Gertrude and Jimmy are here. What the fuck is... Pierre? Get out of the potato field. He's such a hungry, hungry boy. Oh, hell yeah, he didn't want to miss this. I was going right to bed. Pierre, come on. Oh my god, Sorsha, what happened? Serious hypothermia? You're in a room filled with smoke and fire. What are you talking? It's 26 degrees, Sorsha. And hopefully, that's... There you go. That should be enough to take us up to 10 points. So with our newfound lifestyle and lost knowledge of anima bionics recovered, I think it only makes sense that our people would be quite happy in certain situations to get body modification. So we're not going to say disapproved or approved. We're just going to remove it entirely, make it neutral, but house rule it. Only anima bionics. That way, if we recruit people or rescue people and they offer to join us who have any sort of bionic attached to them that isn't natural, we should... I think we have a duty to remove that and replace it with some of these animal limbs. And as I said, we'll only do it based on their traits, their importance, their backstory. Milky is an eccentric woodman. Not in the plant sense, but you know. And Dice Breeze is not only a starting colonist, but has 20 plant skill and an ecologist by trade. She's a perfect candidate as well. I would love to get Petal fully upgraded with all of these, though. That would be quite fun. I mean, even the descriptions fit what we're doing here. An arm perfect for being in sync with nature. I completely agree. So why don't we queue up the full suite of animal limbs for Petal? So 2 legs and 2 arms, I assume. An anima heart. Wooden plating, I assume, is like a stone skin gland or something like that. It also gives beauty, but it doesn't have the slowdown. That's quite powerful. A liver, 2 kidneys, and 2 lungs. And these are an improvement, right? Yeah, 140%, 150% on the kidneys. Those are very good. And as someone pointed out, she is blind in one of her eyes from the anima bear attack, so at least one eye branch would make sense. This, I assume, is a stomach? A pulsating mass with anima sap inside it. It blesses everything the person eats. Sure. Anima trunk. Trunk holding the body together. Is that a spine? Wow, this is going to be a lot of experimentation, I think. And then finally, the Psychic Dryad and Mind Dryad. I assume we can install both of those. This one gives Psyche sensitivity, negotiation ability, and trade price improvement. And then finally, the Mind Dryad gives the consciousness, a lower mental break threshold, I suppose a higher mental break threshold, and then 30% global learning speed. Very nice. How much anima grass is that going to cost us, though? I mean, hundreds. I mean, but thousands. The anima heart is 500 by itself. And how are we doing on the anima grass front? 14%. All right, well, maybe this was a little optimistic. I'll be honest, I don't think we need any more smoke leaf. Let's go ahead and sort that out for more anima grass. We need a way to make plants grow good. What about, like, sprinklers? We've got sprinklers or irrigation. We've already got irrigation. Sprinklers as in for plants, right? Not for putting out fires. Although both would be good. This isn't exactly the most fireproof base, is it? For a second there, I genuinely thought that said Inspire Surgery Pierre. I trust him. I trust him with my life. He's got the hands of a surgeon and the body of Toad Hall. Now look, I'll admit, this is my bad a little bit. We've got this eternal fire raging on here that won't ever go out because we've got forced weather being fog. This is a job for Pierre. Oh, and Roid Rage Joris is there too, of course. It's just work experience. He's got to learn from the best. Oh, is that it? I feel like I've sent 1 or 2 Dryads too many. Or in this case, 9 Dryads too many. Get him, Ice Wolf. There he goes. What a hero. Oh, they do have mechanoids indoors, or kind of at least in the alleyway. Oh! Development points changed from 0 to 1. Raided someone. Hey? I'm not sure about that one, Chief. Raiding abhorrent. Development points, +1 to raiding someone, +1 to raiding a bandit camp, +2 to raiding a work site. What? I hope that doesn't count as having raided someone. Are they sad about that? Oh, fuck off! We participated in a raid to stop the whole forest burning down. How dare we? How awful. Pierre, get out of there. Get out of there, little Pierre. Get him, Ice Wolf. Oh, man, Ice Wolf doesn't need help. Look at him go. My God, this guy. You don't fuck with Ice Wolf. Yeah. Well, I mean, not Ice Wolf the second, Ice Wolf the first, and all the other Ice Wolves, fine. And there we have it. Now, I do want to take this unstable power cell. That's really nice, as long as we can keep it safe and secured. That's bullshit, by the way. Oh my God, that better not stack as 2. No! What are you talking about? -60 mood because I defeated a mechanoid weather controller. Oh, that's bullshit. We're non-violent, but they're the ones destroying the forest. That shouldn't count. Well, gee, I've heard there's a weather controller down the road making the planet as hot as the surface of the sun. But we can't raid them because that would be unethical. Unbelievable. Give me that fucking node. I don't even want this damn node. Take it apart. Is everyone else unhappy or is it just Petal? No, it is just Petal that's bothered by it. They don't care. I think I'm slowly coming to the realization that my dream of turning our people into plant dryad hybrids before the end of today is probably not going to happen because this grass is slow as shit. We do have sprinklers now, I suppose, so that might put a slight dent in it. Don't get your hopes up, basically. Do not get your hopes up. Let's throw, like, I guess 1 there. Sure. Do you have any sort of hydroponics? Because if there's ever a series where it's going to be appropriate, this one seems pretty good. I mean, I know we've got hydroponics. Let me rephrase that. I know there are hydroponics in the video game Rimworld. What I meant is more advanced hydroponics, but no, we don't have anything besides the regular base game ones. Hydroponics basin and then the tileable ones. Damn it. Look, the very minimum we can do today is get those advanced solar panels, because poor Pierre has been stone cold sober for about 2 days now. Well, forget about the autobongs. We haven't even got enough power for the sprinklers. This is a complete disaster. Are my bees okay? Well, the bees are great. Oh my God, the bees are incredible. No! Not the tree minders. They're the only other faction on the planet that's even remotely close to being similar to us. Oh, you fools. Hey, my components. You better not take those. I don't know why none of our people have gone and hauled that in, but that's okay. Send in the Dryads. Oh, you love trees, do you, tree minders? Die. They're all melee, so this should just be a complete massacre. This is gonna be a complete massacre. Look at them go. No! Squiddy McGruff II. Let them go. Johnny Wartle, Spazalot, leave them. Leave them. Oh, my boy. Squiddy McGruff II, what happened? They stabbed him in the lung. Tree minders? You people don't love trees. You're a goddamn fraud. Grab this man. What are you good at? Animals, artistic. Somebody said that a really good idea to do with any people we capture that we don't necessarily want to recruit is to send them off to make these scavenging outposts. And that makes perfect sense. Building a bunch of outposts out there in the world specifically designed for recycling. That's genius. And by somebody, it was me. I'm taking all the credit for that. And to be completely honest, both of these people might be good candidates for scavenging outposts. They're both good at shooting and artistic. Oh, this person's got good animal skill, but again, that's irrelevant when we're all psychically connected to our animals. So let's go convert and recruit on both of them. I don't know why the tree minders hate us. They're supposed to be neutral to us at best. Weird. If only we had a copious amount of resources we could gift to them en masse to try and win them over. You guys interested in, I don't know, 14,000 psychoid leaves? I might send Petal and Roid Rage Joris out with a special delivery. New lovers? Has Milky finally done it? Oh, Lily Perfume Lips, you are my only spring. Crow? Crow and Petal? Lover. Oh, the other prisoner. Thought for a second there this tree minder faction saw Petal enter the room and just instantly enamored. Lady, but also tree. Wow. I think what I'll do is I'll take these two characters. We'll send them to our current settlement, maybe with weapons. I mean, I don't know how we're going to ever defend any outposts. Bear in mind, we're not incapable of violence. They just abhor it. If they engage in violence, they freak out. Send them with some hatchets or rakes or hoes or whatever we're actually allowed to use, and then maybe that'll be enough. I don't think so. Okay, or they'll just walk away. What are you doing? Digging at wooden window. Gertrude, bring him down. What the fuck? They've just walked off. They've left their beloved behind to be savaged by Dryads. Well, that's one dealt with. I don't think we're going to catch the other guy. It might be close, because they are injured a little bit. Wow, they've actually escaped. Holy crap. Well, I suppose you haven't got to outrun the Dryads. You just got to outrun Crow, right? Ooh, and advanced power sources. Okay, you know what? That's a fair trade. Thank you, Gertrude. Better patch Crow up quickly. Never mind, team. The dream's back on. Do we have enough herbal medicine? Yeah, I'd say we're probably set on that front as well. It's just herbal medicine, anima grass, and wood, right? We've got everything we need. Anima. Okay, so no anima fiber, but we've just got to haul that in. How much wood have we got? 3,600. We've actually got everything. Milky, start cooking. Why? What do we need? What's the skill? Crafting. Okay. Have we got a good crafter? I don't think we do. Well, that is a major oversight. Shit, are they all 12 skill? Oh, god damn it. What can we craft in a hurry to level this guy up? Maybe there's a quest that gives a skill trainer in crafting. I doubt it, but we'll have a look. I mean, the dream goal, when we've got a little more power, would be to... what a bizarre thing I'm about to say. Min-max the autobongs. So in the workroom, we have a couple of Yayo autobongs down. Sure, we run the risk of psychite addiction, but it'll make them work twice as fast. That way, say, for example, we've got to get one of our characters up to a pretty sizable amount of crafting skill. We could get him up there in no time. You want to see a man craft 50 anima fiber outfits, or you want to see him do that same thing in half the time? I've also pivoted over the first beehive to have only alloy bees, so that we have a pretty consistent way to get steel. It's slow, but it is consistent. What I think I'll do when we've got enough alloy bees bred, we actually have quite a lot now, is I'll remove the brood chambers, and we'll just align this room with as many beehives as we can fit in. Eventually, of course, we could get better beehives, but until we get better power, that's a bit moot. And then I've got a little Dice Breeze working on fabrication and advanced fabrication so that we can make the advanced components we need for the better solar panels and maybe a geothermal generator too. We've got this one sat in the workroom not really doing anything. It seems a bit of a waste. We could just make this building bigger, connect it up to this one across, and then move everything out a little bit, or even expand it out this way a tad bit. But now, all of our anima bionics are in the hands of one very drugged up man. Good luck, little Fed Smoker. I think this could take quite a long time. Do you have enough steel to build like a cabinet or something? That'd be kind of helpful, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, one probably couldn't hurt. You know what? I haven't checked. How is the ambrosia coming along? Oh, you know what? Pretty damn good. 337 to say that we can't get it through any other means besides bees. Well, bees and ambrosia groves turning up in the world, but that seems pretty great. We might actually be able to keep the autobong on whenever we get a little more power. More new lovers? Who is it now? Wait. Fed Smoker and who? Fed Smoker and Twinborn Mink. Well, that's going to make things nice and confusing. We do have this polygamy mod that allows them to basically take turns. I apologize if I'm repeating myself here. I know I edited it out of a previous episode. But this essentially allows us to let them take turns, because Milky has, you know, 4 wives right now, but only 1 bed. And the problem with using the bigger polygamy beds is that everybody has to be in a relationship with everyone else, otherwise they get that negative mood. So this is a way to solve that problem, but I think it might just make a whole new problem if there's 2 of them trying to schedule the same person. What a nightmare. All right, Fed Smoker, here you go, my friend. If we can get that to cover the research table and Fed Smoker, that'd be kind of ideal. Let's get rid of these campfires then. We're only using them for light and heat. Let's get our snow cannon down. There you go. Okay. How's that? You feeling a little bit better yet? Moving plus 15%. Tiredness is a lot lower. There you go. Now all we have to do is say work at here forever. All right, so it might have just occurred to me I built a Yayo duster in a room where a man is working who is prohibited from using drugs. So we're going to try and convert him over. We'll hit him with another couple of rituals. I'm still in awe that it's genuinely faster to just imprison the guy and then try and convert him in that way. We could have converted him 2 episodes ago. These rituals are so damn slow. Oh, or I mean that'll... Yeah, I mean, that will do it. There you go. He's Loraxing now. Like I was saying, these rituals are incredible. I don't like the fact that it is either basically get masterful or... I mean, that's it, right? It's kind of a waste of time. His certainty will increase before you can actually get another ritual going on there. And we're just about to cross over to 10 crafting. There we go. 2 more levels. 2 more levels, then we start putting dryads in people's heads. The truth is, Pierre has been in my head all along. What are you sleeping on there? What is that? Berries? Roid Rage Joris, you're going on a diet. You can't be smuggling food in at midnight like this. Holy shit, at long last, we've got Crow as well. Hello. I'm sure your artistic skills will be very appreciated in our community, Crow. And he was never seen again. Oh, hey, that'll be useful if we ever are able to power anything for more than 30 seconds. Help me. I'm drowning in bees. I suppose we could probably take away the... brood chambers now, replace them with, again, more beehives. Spent a long time juggling these bloody bees, making sure we've got a good arrangement of everything. You know, a little bit of steel, but a combination of Nutramian and the luxurious bees so that we can work on our flake and our wake up. Haven't checked on Fed Smoker in a while. How are you doing? Oh my god. Are you good? 11.67? The man's almost done it. Okay. Well, hang on a second. Let's see what we've got coming in here. On a 12 shot, we'll loot 3 development points. We could start taking the goodwill because, I mean, we've already got the highest honor possible with Petal. So I suppose we'll take the goodwill and start allying with them instead then. Sure. Tribespeople from the Warriors of Angry will attack the crashed shuttle and attempt to kill its occupants. There they are. Hello. Romanos seems like he's probably capable of defending himself. A Duke of the Commonwealth. Then we've got Apicos. A little cataphract there. I will get the Dryads in place, because they've landed kind of close to that valley. Boy, don't you just feel safer already? With their soulless dead eyes and their sharp little spiky claws. Oh, I forgot about Ice Wolf for a second. How are you doing? Not well. Still not well. Aruma? What the hell is Aruma? And we've also got the Warriors of Angry. Sure, we'll deal with that in a second. Theorosia Shipcracker tells of a group of high-set warriors who use psychics as weapons used to live near here. Given Petal Weird's abilities, Theorosia wonders if you might find something useful in their old base. Oh, thank you. Abandoned military facility. Now, as I recall, this is from a mod that is a little bit broken. This is from Recon and Discovery. We've tried this before, and last time I tried it, it broke. But to be fair, the other mod pack I tried it in had 600 mods. So... I might give it a go. If I'm not mistaken, that was in the 7 Deadly Sins series, so, I mean, there was a lot of shit broken. How many have they sent this time? 17. They've got armor. Some have crossbows, but some do also have beer bottles, which I think cancels it out. Random mechanoid light. Get this technology out of here. What are you talking about? You know what? Let's set up an ambush. Come back here. Not really an ambush if they see us moving over to that. All right, you know what? I fucked it. Kill them all. Kill them all. Die. We won't lose a single Dryad here. Not unless that cataphract shoots him in the back of the head, I don't think. Yes. Swarm. Spaz-a-lot? You absolute moron. Spaz-a-lot's been shot to death by an arrow. Okay, it wasn't actually the cataphract. Oh, right in the brain. That's unfortunate. Some people yesterday did say we should get at least one group of Bartskin Dryads to send them in to, say, go and headbutt a mechanoid cluster unstable power cell, because that should work really well. These guys are great, and they're obviously doing an insane amount of damage. We've seen what they're capable of doing versus centipedes, but they're just paper thin. if even an arrow can take them out, we've got to rely on numbers. I think it's probably safe to send the Dryads away at this point. They're not going to send another raid, right? There you go. Look at that. That smoker has made so many anima trouble where they're just kind of appearing across the base. What the hell? I've queued up a power recycling because I feel like at this point it might be necessary. We did have advanced components queued up, but where the multi-analyzer keeps losing power, it won't stay in the queue. So, I mean, to be fair, a power recycling is probably going to be kind of handy given that we've used up quite a lot of our fiber, like well over half. The power has cut, but Fed Smoker cannot be stopped. 11.99. We're done. We're actually done. Now all we have to do is recycle a fucking boatload of anima tribalware. But in theory, now, if I take little Fed Smoker and we click on, okay, an unpowered stove, that's really helpful. If we take Fed Smoker and we click on a powered stove, not assigned to cooking. What the fuck are you talking about? You still need to be assigned to cooking for that. Really? There you go. Making anima ent arm. Can you smell what Fed Smoker's cooking? That's right. It's war crimes. This isn't really war crimes. Any other series, pulling off someone's arm and replacing it with sentient trees, that'd be messed up. In this series, these guys are ready and waiting for it. So all of these upgrades are for Petal, right? Yeah, we've got one of, one replacement for every body part, so 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 kidneys, etc. We'll test out on Petal. We'll get Petal fully upgraded first. We'll see what the outcome is like. And then little Milky and Dice. I guess we'll upgrade Milky and Dice based on what their jobs are, what they're good at. Whereas Dice would benefit from the end arms that give plant work speed, things like that. Milky wouldn't so much because he's handling bees and cooking food. Oh, and right on cue, we got a little bit more anima fiber too. And right on cue, Milky immediately proves me wrong by going and handling plants. Thank you, Milky. Very cool. I feel like I might move those bills over to something else. Where can we make these again? Just like throw them on a campfire in here? Yeah, I think I'll do that if that's okay. Let me just stop interrupting the actual food cooking. So I think as long as I restrict all of the actual cooking jobs to Milky, which I have done, we should be able to say put that up to priority 1 for Fed Smoker. There you go. That's a little bit more convenient. Perfect. Unfinished mine Dryad. Actually, it's really not that much work either, even if we are doing it on a campfire. There you go. Power recycling couldn't have come in at a better time either, given that we haven't got any friggin' anima grass left. And there it is. Our first ever Dryad implant. Petal, good luck. I have no idea what this is going to do. And we do have another good backup doctor, don't we? Yeah, Dice is our head surgeon. So when it comes to operating on Dice, we'll just get Milky to do it instead, I guess. All of this has built up to this exact moment. 1 Dryad right in your brain. Wow. That simple, huh? 20% consciousness and 30% global learning factor. It's just so bloody good. I could get behind the idea that we install a Dryad into the brain of every new recruit. Even if we don't replace all their limbs with bionics, that would be kind of cool to show that they've almost been initiated into the colony. Boy, I hope we get a good amount of anima grass back. Or nothing at all. Are we actually getting anything from that, or am I going insane? That might have been a permanent waste. Oh, God, and the plague. Okay. That might have been a waste of anima grass. Well, not really a waste, because obviously it's given us the skill that we needed. No, I think we're getting something. Weird. I love that we've just got this wooden bionic sat on a campfire. Put it in for 200 until golden brown. That is very, very cool, though. I've always loved the bionics mods that give the psychic powers to the tribal factions because it makes them so relevant throughout the entire game. Even in a regular playthrough, I'll generally give the tribal factions access to psychic powers or play with the elders faction. Otherwise, the second you get any sort of guns or turrets, they become just completely irrelevant, you know? But with this, it gives them such a cool advantage, and giving them the ability to sidecast too keeps you on your toes a little bit as well. But that's great. I mean, this mod has really nailed the theme, using the anima fiber, the wood. They've nailed the integration with the Elders faction. And again, I can't believe I'm saying this for the second time. We've nailed the goal. We got ambrosia bees yesterday. All the drugs are vaporized. We've now got our anima bionics sorted. I guess tomorrow we've really got to focus on this power grid. Because even now, we don't have enough to keep the lights on overnight. So that's definitely going to be our big goal for tomorrow, but I couldn't be happier with that. Dryads in the brain. So then, let's see what tomorrow brings. More adventures of little Pierre, and we do have Xenobiotic Patcher, so in theory, we could also upgrade Pierre with animal limbs, which would be really, really cool, especially when we use it with that other mod that allows animals to gain psychic powers. That's something for the real long term. Let's not start speculating on that quite yet. thank you all for watching. I should also apologize. This episode will be late. About halfway through recording, Windows Update kicked in, completely reset my PC, like interrupted the recording, and I had to roll it all back because it just kept blue screening. So that was a right pain in the ass, but hopefully it won't be that late. Apologies if it ends up being that way. Thank you, in the meantime, of course, to the executive producer patrons for making this channel possible in the first place. A big thank you goes out to our Scorchio82, Super Careful Fragile Lipsticks, Actually Atrocious Dark White the Grim, Tia Azafale, Rage Dragon, Kane, Grilled Bears, I Am Sagittaire, Shadowblade, Naleel Leal, Holy Reapers, Moira, Speedy, Vermin, Just Jake, Snowlauger, Jonathan Cambron, and ex-Dr. Don, MD, the man himself. Thank you all for your support over on Patreon. And of course, the thank you goes out as well to Brennick, Salakin J, Bare Minimum, Marcus Absent, Gaffy, Saxon Cat, Bug888, Angry Airy, Shittle Dirt, Sangry, Adam S, Zesty, a good chunk of Bolster, Sturmcrower, Foxy Cogs, and Mr. Hanky.